There we go. There's our pretty faces. Everybody, we're getting ready here to jump into round 2 of the King of Palantir StarCraft 2 tournament. We saw a lot of really good games actually out of
Absolutely.
Brad and Tim in round 1.
Yeah, that second game especially.
It was pretty incredible. This time up, we are going to watch excal and the interestingly named CatPartyP.
CatPartyP?
Whoa!
Whoa! All right.
Try not to destroy any eardrums.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
You're excellent. I'm told apparently that CatPartyP is a frisky dingo reference. I don't actually know what that means though. That doesn't help.
Yep. Got nothing.
So we're just waiting on our players to get ready here. And this should be an interesting match. It is, unfortunately, it's a slightly uneven match from a purely league perspective. It is a Master League player against a Platinum League player, I believe.
Yep, so Bobby should have an advantage going into this game, but never know.
All right,
here we
let's
go.
Go ahead and
Countdown has begun. So what do you expect to see out of these two guys? Have you watched many games from either player?
I've seen a couple of games from Bobby, but I have never seen CatPartyP. He's kind of an unknown. He could do anything. So down here in the bottom left, we do have the blue Protoss player from Facebook, CatPartyP, who has some fans. Excellent. And up here in the upper right, we have the pink Terran excal from Palantir, who has way smaller of a cheering section despite the fact that we're at Palantir. It's very disappointing, guys.
TT.
So, I mean, you've played a lot of StarCraft, let's be honest here.
Yes.
We both have.
We both played a lot of StarCraft.
What do you think you're going to see out of this matchup?
Well, I think Bobby tends to be more of a macro player, so I expect him to go with a fairly early expansion. Don't know if it'll be a gasless expand or if he'll try to go for a gas first, but I expect to see an early expansion out of him.
Not thinking you're going to see a 2-Rax rush?
2-Rax rush? Probably not. Maybe. It depends what he's feeling today, but I expect him to be playing more of a macro game.
And what do you think from our Protoss player? I mean, in this position, it seems like cheesing is always...
Cheesing is always an option, so, DT's always a good build. I mean, I've seen one base Colossus even, although on a map of Daybreak's size, one base Colossus is probably not going to be so good because it's going to take a while to walk that guy across the map. And Bobby probably knows how to deal with that pretty easily.
Yeah, I mean, personally in this position, I would be thinking about like a 1-gate expand. It's pretty standard PBT these days. But, again, when you're at this much of a perceived disadvantage...
Right. Exactly.
Who knows? Where you can
My first round, I was down quite a few leagues, and I went for DTs the first game, and it was close to working. So I could definitely see some kind of cheese coming out of CatPartyP. And it looks like Bobby is indeed going to go for the 1 barracks expand, which is a very standard, safe macro build.
Yep. I'm almost surprised that the Protoss isn't just throwing down the
Pylon.
trademark. Yeah, let's drop a pylon and block.
There goes the expand. So it's going to be a macro game coming out of excal. And the probe
you
does
never
go
know.
down.
That could be a feint.
It could be a feint.
He could cancel it and throw down.
It's
three
going to be
barracks.
a Nexus cancel 4-gate. Wait, he's Terran.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting.
So bunker going down for excal at the front of his base.
Man, look at that.
Safe,
yeah,
but 1-gate expand,
expand.
out of CatPartyP. So we've got double macro going on, and that bunker is going to be probably not too valuable in the short term.
This is the core first 1-gate expand, which is much safer.
Yes,
a lot of people
absolutely.
will go no gas, no core, and literally go straight after their first gateway.
Right, and he probably could have gotten away with that in this case. But this is definitely the safer route to go, and you can see he's chronoing the core. He's trying to get warp gate out as quickly as possible. What's he going to go into from here? There's a lot of choices for both tech or powering.
I mean, personally, in this position, I would be getting a Robo and taking all my gas super quickly. That way you can get a lot of Colossus out and then transition to High Templar for Storms.
Yep, that's a good choice, but right now it looks like he's opting for more gates and no gas, and Bobby has gone up to 3 barracks, and has he not taken any gas yet? No, 1 gas. 1 gas so far out of Bobby.
Yeah, I mean,
so they're looking very, very even right now in terms of what they're doing.
It's a tough call. I mean,
there's a second gas out of both of them, and more sentries coming out of CatPartyP. So he seems to be wanting to play a defensive game for now.
You see the probe transfer. I mean, there's nothing really abnormal going on here so far.
Very standard, straightforward play.
I do still expect that we're going to have to see either a Robo or a Twilight Council.
There's got to be some tech coming out, or a huge flood of gateways. But he has gotten 2 gas, so.
And I mean, he's spending a ton of gas on these sentries.
Yep, and there's a scout denied, but excal does see the expansion and sees that it's been mining. So stim coming up now for excal. So looks like he might try to get a little aggressive soon, or maybe that's just preparing for later on. Factory coming down. Looks like he's going to start to tech up toward those medevacs. Maybe get some drop play in.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's also he's getting his engineering bay. I mean, he's doing all the standard good stuff.
4 gases now taken by Protoss, so it looks like he wants to get tech heavy. But what is it going to be, or is he just going to build a bajillion sentries? Like those are his 2 choices. He's banking a lot of gas right now.
Sentries are awesome.
Sentries are awesome.
They don't do a lot of damage.
They do not do a lot of damage. They've got those little flashlights. They tickle a little bit, but. You know, force fields only get you so far. You actually have to do damage at some point.
Though I do kind of wonder, I mean, how many sentries does it take to make a scary army? I mean, if you literally got your 200 supply and nothing but sentries.
I still don't think that would be that powerful, man. Okay, so Twilight looks like it's going to be the tech of choice.
All right, good. Though, I mean, even that still leaves a lot of options open. I mean, is he going
and he
Storm?
Still has
is he
a
going
ton
DTs?
of gas. Is he just going to warp in more sentries? 4th gate coming out, but... we've got the reactor and the starport building for excal. He's getting +1 on his infantry. He's got some marauders coming out to complement his marines, and he's building a really nice composition. What is this Twilight going to be used for? It's got to be used for.
I was gonna say I'm just like I'm staring at it because.
Oh, excal.
Oh, and it's not me this time. All right.
Oh, okay, Templar. So Templar archives coming up. So it looks like he's going to go.
Going like
Zealot Archon, or maybe some storms. We'll have to see if he researches storm.
Yeah, okay, so there's the leg speed. So yeah, I would say Charge a Lot Archon.
Charge a Lot Archon is probably the tech of choice for him.
It's still a lot of sentries for that.
A lot of sentries. Well, it's only 5. That's not a ridiculous amount actually.
I mean, it's not, but going Charge a Lot Archon.
True. Sentries can be really valuable though if you can stop them from kiting away. Even charge like once you hit them once, they can still start kiting you quite a bit. So dropping a couple force shield behind, although now we've got a bunch of medevacs coming out for excal, so he's going to pick up.
He's also getting his
third.
He's getting 2 more barracks. I mean...
His macro is going to be off the hook.
Now, Protoss is getting 2 more gateways.
So that's going to put him up to 6, and he is going to get stormed. Yes.
There we go. It's because he was chrono boosting an inactive building.
Yeah, I was like,
The real trick was Storm planned, or was that merely a, oh crap, I chrono boosted it, I guess I better use it?
It's got to be planned. Like, I like, at the platinum level, like, you definitely don't just randomly chrono boost.
Personally, I've accidentally chrono boosted a building thinking that I was doing something, and then going, or chrono boosted the wrong building.
Yeah.
And you go, no, I meant to do that.
Yep, and he's not morphing Archon, so he's definitely going for that Storm composition. But
he's going to be...
He's going to hit before Storm, and
the
charge isn't even done yet. Oh, this position is going to be really good for excal, and he's even going to be able to lift up into the main if he wants to.
He should be morphing Archons. Oh wow, Bobby is
turning around, but he lifted up into the main, and oh man, this is going to do a lot of damage. Oh, the army is, oh my gosh, where is the army going?
That, which is great, but I don't understand why he's not warping anything in.
Yeah. Oh, he's going back in.
Oh, he's supply blocked.
Yep.
And he's just chasing.
Oh man, this is going to be really bad for CatPartyP. Although Storm is going to finish right as he's getting up to the Terran's base.
That's true,
and he is trying to take a third, but he's going to have nothing to warp in. Yeah, Bobby's going to be able to reinforce so well. This game is looking very bad. So here comes a big engagement. Maybe. This is the only chance that CatPartyP has to get back into this game, and it is not looking good. He's got 7 pylons building at once right now. Oh, very nice storm.
It was a good storm.
Good dodges, good dodges. Yeah. These are good storms, but are they going to be enough? I don't think so. Look at all those medevacs. He's got a bunker.
He just moved his Templar in.
Oh man. And this looks like it's going to be it. There's really no hope anymore with all the damage that excal has done. He's on 3 bases, and
it does look
he's
like
still tearing apart the main.
He finally got enough pylons built, and after his entire army died, he was able to warp a couple of units in.
If excal wanted to, he could even go and take out that core and deny Stalker.
Engaging.
Yep, this game is looking pretty bad for CatPartyP now. Even these Stalkers may not. Oh, okay. They do manage to take everything out.
He got his main cleaned up, and I mean, he does have this third.
But
Bobby's moving forward.
Bobby has more workers than he has supply, so
unfortunately,
and a big army too. So
and he's building another Templar archive. Unfortunately, I suspect he doesn't realize that.
Yeah, that's not going to help him out. That's an expensive building. This is going to end pretty quickly. All of these tech buildings over here are going to get taken out too. Not much more to say about this one, man.
Yeah, I mean, he has a lot of gas banked up. If he's got his gateways repowered, he could, basically this, morphing a lot of Templar and Archons and, hope for some really good storms.
Yeah, but Bobby is, that's not going to work out so well for you, man. Bobby sees it.
Cancel.
Not even canceled. And Bobby, even though his macro seems to be slipping a little bit, it just does not matter. And there he goes, throwing down a bunch of upgrades at once. Still heavily saturated on 3 base. He could take a 4th now. He can do whatever he wants at this point, really.
If he gets, that's because he doesn't have any storms.
Storm is not ready on that Templar.
Oh no! I mean, his Archons are doing a lot of damage, but these medevacs, it's not going to be enough. That's because he can warp in a few more units.
But those are Templars without Storm, and
if he wants to make, if he wants to make them Archons, he needs to do it now.
Yep.
So even at this point, I feel like all we're going to be able to see here is CatPartyP trying to hold on.
Yep, and it's not going to last long because excal just has a huge amount of units and excellent upgrades. Do we even have a forge out here for CatPartyP?
No,
I
have not seen a forge.
2-2 is about a minute and a half away, and he's getting cloaked for his ghosts.
He needs to pull these Stalkers back out front,
right?
Just to hold
on.
Try to keep this going.
Bobby is even getting +1 for his Vikings, just thinking that a Colossus
here
switch
we go, ladies and gentlemen. The game has just changed. When behind
Dark Shrine.
You'd be amazed. It could be a game changer.
And CatPartyP is taking a slightly hidden expansion, even though excal is now taking his 4th.
Which he's just seen, at least.
So things going better for CatPartyP, but he's still so far behind that, and Bobby's trolling him and building a fusion core. You want a little fusion core dance? Oh yeah, gonna see some BCs. So I'm starting to think now that +1 air weapons wasn't for Vikings in case of a Colossus transition, but actually for battle cruisers.
Oh, now see, this is... Yeah, this poor probe, he's gonna... Oh, man.
Oh, God, that Nexus is just ill-fated.
Please cancel it. Pretty please. I mean,
good storms. Good storms.
Excellent. He might actually get to keep this one. Maybe.
Yeah, excal is not necessarily pushing forward there, but looks like he's just going to give him the runaround a little bit and then go back in. And
here it comes.
Oh, nice positioning from excal. Those zealots are kind of funneling in. Oh, beautiful storms!
Really nice. So, I mean, these ghosts are...
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. That's not looking good. 2-2 is done now for excal's army, and There are just no upgrades at all for the
he
Protoss.
has a couple of Archons out. I mean, Archons and Charge Bots.
Archons and Charge Bots are good, man. But
Bobby's Micro is
pretty good as well.
And he could just kind of threw away that Archon, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you noticed, but a nuke just finished.
Yes, yes. So we are about to detect a nuclear launch.
I'm not entirely sure what the game plan is here.
Well, he's got 4 bases, and they've finished, and there are some DTs morphing in, so...
Say, where are DTs? All right.
There are some DTs coming in, but a lot of ghosts coming out.
He's going to get kind of picked off here, too.
Yep. So he keeps doing little bits of...
Those were good EMPs.
EMPs just destroying those Archons. And now the DTs are moving across the map. It looks like he's trying to go for the... Wow, there's a lot of idle SCVs there for Bobby. And here come the DTs, and there aren't any units here. There is a turret, but there aren't any units here. Wow, it actually takes two hits from these DTs to kill an SCV. That's kind of awesome.
Let's see, yep, there's the cloak. I expect here comes, yep, there it is.
Nuclear launch detected.
This feels a little bit mean.
Hey man, I just want to see the battle cruisers.
Where is it? There it is.
Only getting 1 probe.
I was going to say the probes did get transferred out.
Yep,
so.
very good worker pull. But Bobby is still so far ahead.
I don't know that I would be engaging the bunker. I mean, it worked, but... Oh, and unfortunately,
these DTs are gonna start doing
Bobby's
some
going to
damage.
finally see the space.
Yep.
Maybe?
Well...
Maybe?
He
okay,
did,
so he
did
has
get
seen
vision
it.
of it, so...
All right.
He's probably just going to try to clean up
crazy.
these DTs first, and then... Oh, God, those SCVs are all idle again. But he's still so far ahead.
I mean, look, the battle cruiser's coming out. 2 more nukes.
2 more nukes. 4. This is reminiscent of that amazing Squirtle MVP game where MVP just went like mass ghost battle cruiser at the end. Except there's no mothership for CatPartyP.
So I mean, you know, CatPartyP's just did a DT drop in the main.
Yep, he's still fighting. I'm amazed that he's been able to last so long, but now we've got +2 for BCs coming out, and I think the first BC is probably on its way by now, and this base isn't going to last long. Bobby needs to scan.
I was going to say, there's going to be a scan, and then all of these DTs are just going to die. Now, see, this is smart. Oh, he was being smart. He was pulling some of his DTs back, but look at that's so many ghosts. I mean,
yeah, so many ghosts.
Oh God, look at the probes.
Yes, fight probes, fight for your lives. Brave probes, brave indeed. Maybe a little too brave for their own good.
And there is still 1 DT hidden down here, but somehow I don't think he's going to take out all the ghosts.
No,
that would be a hero DT.
That would be... Executor would not be nearly enough of a title for him at that point. But yeah, Bobby's maxed, CatPartyP only with 58 supply, and it looks like Bobby's going to drop a couple more nukes, saying, get out of my game.
Here comes the
battle cruiser. Oh, that's going to be ugly. Oh, nice storm.
Though
it ends up hitting the Zealots more.
Yeah. It's always a problem, unfortunately, with Storm. Oh man, yeah, that...
Oh, look at all those cloaked ghosts. Oh, brutal. Not looking so good for you, CatPartyP. Oh, and there come the mules. Bobby says, get out. Just waiting for the GG here now.
Yeah,
this game is over.
And he's sending his lone remaining DT
to die to a planetary
fortress. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Is he gonna make it
survives.
out?
Oh. Bobby, where are the nukes, man?
I don't know. Maybe he's forgotten about them.
He's getting Seeker Missile now. I expect a Raven transition after killing off his entire army.
There's the GG for
too
game
bad.
1.
Good job, Bobby. All right, so game 1 goes to excal in very convincing fashion. I'm not surprised, given Bobby's level of skill.
Yeah, yeah.
But we'll have to see what map his opponent picks for game 2.
So yeah, now we're just kind of waiting on them to, pick the next map and get the next game started and invite us to it.
Yep.
CatPartyP played this really pretty standard.
Yeah. Yep.
Do you think he's going to do the same thing in the next game, or do you think he's going to go, that didn't work?
Yeah, I've gotta think he's gonna pull out some kind of cheese. Like it was very clear that a standard game against Bobby is not gonna go very well for him. Like that was some pretty epic ownage. Although he opened fairly solidly. He hit some nice storms when he needed to, but it was already too late by that time. Bobby just had way too much economy, and he never got upgrades. Just various macro things slipped throughout the game and got him into such a hole that he could never climb out of it.
It was really that early drop that Bobby
Yep,
did.
that hurt
unpowered
a lot.
almost all of his stuff,
It
and
hurt a
CatPartyP
lot.
had his army on the other side of the map.
Yeah, and that probably got him flustered, and that causes you to miss a lot of these important things. So we'll see what he comes up with this next game.
The thing is, though, yes, CatPartyP is a Platinum League player. Yes, Bobby is a Master League player. But, it's amazing, you can get Master League cannon rushing everybody.
Right.
I mean, that's not a slight against Bobby. That's
Galsy has cheesed his way to Master League pretty nicely.
I mean, you can do some crazy things.
Friend him?
He is friended.
All right. We're going to get a map choice from CatPartyP.
Well, I'm going to assume that the Bobby's probably making the next game.
Okay. Aha, there we go.
Yes.
Wait. Nope. Yep, we are not in the game here. He's got to bring us into the game.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, that's better. Oh, there we go. All right.
Okay. Referee, please. So the one thing that was missing from that cast was not enough making fun of Bobby.
That's
I
true.
think we need
did
to
not
bring that back here.
We did not make enough fun of Bobby. Just trying to get everything set up here.
Yep. The two players have said that they're ready as soon as we get all the technical details squared away. So we should be ready to go in just a minute. Did I go help him out?
There's most players, especially if he's a very ladder-heavy player.
Yeah, don't play custom games too much.
Yep. It's actually funny, even at MLG and things like that. When I've played in a lot of the online qualifiers and things like that, half the people have no idea how to
Yep.
start the games or
Yeah,
make the games.
like,
And yeah, a lot of these guys
I mean,
are like
you
Master
click
League
find
players
match,
and-
right? That's how it works. You gotta think they have practice partners though that they play with outside of the ladder. But I guess not.
Well, or they just never host.
Yeah,
And it could
or
always
they
be the
never
other guy
host,
running
yeah.
it.
Bobby's figuring stuff out over there, it looks like.
All right, had some technical issues there, so we're gonna recreate the game.
Blizzard seems to hate us right now because we didn't invite them to our tournament.
Yeah, Blizzard refuses to play. They think it would be unfair. It's actually a conversation that we've had with Blizzard.
Really? I think they're just afraid of us.
Oh, honestly, I think Facebook is afraid of us, but you know.
I don't know, man. I'll be interested to see who gets to the finals. I know that I saw a Codes Protoss on the Facebook roster, one by the name of Seed. Very, very fearful player.
Yeah, no, like I said, they kept dropping.
All right, we are good to go. All right, and the countdown has begun, so we are ready to go here for game number 2 between excal and CatPartyP.
Now, this game's going to be played on Cloud Kingdom. You know, I don't really feel like this map favors either player particularly much in this matchup.
Oh, look at that sick F1 split by excal there.
So once again, up in the top right, we do have Bobby from Palantir, excal, our pink Terran, and in the bottom left, we have CatPartyP, our blue Protoss buddy from Facebook.
Who is apparently 6-pooling as Protoss. And Facebook is hiring. Hey, so is Palantir. Imagine that.
And once again, I fully encourage all Facebook employees to leave 2 or 3 copies of their resume with us. We'll be happy to take them. So what do you think? What do you think he's gonna do a crazy cheese?
I gotta suspect cheese out of CatPartyP. I mean that game was pretty one-sided, more so than the Mobius strip, to use the tasteless favorite. So I've just got to go with the cheese here. I'm feeling cheese.
Yeah, you feeling cheesy? I mean, so far that's a very standard opening. I think we can rule out the cannon rush.
We can rule out the cannon rush. Absolutely. I kind of want to see that build that MC was using in the GSL. It's a 4-gate Robo Blink Stalker Observer build against Terran. Blink into the main and just crush face. Very, very beautiful build.
That's an excellent build.
Just destroyed MMA, I think, with it.
I
it was Gonzi.
Honestly, I kind of thought that CatPartyP might proxy 2-gate.
Yeah, that's another great build. Very risky, but very effective.
Yeah, well, it's one of those builds where if Terran just doesn't scout it,
you get basically a free win unless he walls in really quickly.
Yeah, well, I mean, don't get me wrong, Bobby oddly enough,
looks
is
like
not walling in.
He looks like he's going to go for another fast expansion and
I mean,
probably on the low ground.
He probably feels really safe, honestly.
Yep. And CatPartyP is going to try to block, and he successfully does so, but the Marine comes out, and that's going to be the end of that.
Yep, that Marine's, just going to die.
And there's the expansion.
The unfortunate part about that is, I get the beauty of, I understand why you want to block that expansion, use the probe that way. But he
never
nothing.
checked for the gas.
He has no idea if he's got gas.
Exactly. And he did not actually see the expansion going down.
Yep.
So
really, he got nothing out of that except a dead worker.
Right.
He knows that Bobby has a Marine.
Yep. And he knows that there's an SCV down there, but that doesn't necessarily tell you that there's going to be an expand.
Yep.
And what's going on? Did he drop an eBay? He dropped an eBay at the expansion. He dropped an eBay.
Oh, he did.
CatPartyP's
that's cold.
expansion. What?
That's cold.
Oh man, what a terrible, terrible person. So he's going to know as soon as he tries to expand what's going on, and that's going to force a later expansion from CatPartyP, who is banking a lot of minerals right now, but he has gotten a second gate, so it's not the same opening as it was last time.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he last time he started with the Stalker, but canceled it and switched to a Sentry. This time he is still going Stalker first.
And
Canceled
there's
eBay.
going to be a Nexus, I think. Yep, there it goes. So 2-gate expansion.
See,
That's
I
just,
don't know.
it's not going to do very well against what Bobby's doing. Bobby's got he's already got an orbital building at his natural, and he's already transferred SCVs, and the Nexus has just started. So, and he's got 2 more racks coming down, so he's probably going to be safe from any pressure.
yeah, I feel like under this this.
And there's no forward pylon either.
Yeah, I honestly I would have been really strongly considering like going a single base Colossus in this circumstance.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
Yeah,
you're not gonna beat him in
CatPartyP
a straight up macro.
No, especially when your Nexus is so late. Oh, and that scout gets in there too for Bobby, so he sees everything, absolutely everything. He knows exactly what's going on, and he's got to be feeling great.
Yeah, well, I mean, the only
2
actual
gases,
unit from CatPartyP, the only actual army unit is this one Stalker.
And
That's
he's
it.
been
That's
patrolling the map,
entirety of
and he
his
doesn't
army.
see anything. So CatPartyP is completely in the dark. Now he has a second Stalker that will take out this SUV. Oh, he has 3 Stalkers now, I guess. But all he's got are 3 gateways and this Nexus that just finished up at the natural. And Bobby already has a significant supply lead.
Oh
of
man,
his
and he's double gassing at the expansion right off the bat.
right off the bat. So it looks like we are going to have some kind of tech. Is he going to go for that same Charge Lot Archon build? We'll have to see. There come a couple
I've got to be
sentries.
honest, in his circumstance, I would throw down. I would go DT.
DT would not be a
I
bad
mean,
choice.
at this
but-
point, but
Oh,
he's
there's
not.
the
He's
Robo.
going Robo.
So I expect we're going to see some 2-base Colossus play. Or maybe he'll try to take an early third. That's definitely a possibility, although his army is very, very weak, and he's not going to have very many minerals since he just took 4 gases. So
Yeah, though he
with those
hasn't-
4 gases, I'm guessing Colossus play out of him.
Thing is, he's 2 guys in gas on here, no guys in gas on here.
He's got 3 and
So
3 there.
I mean, he's not going super
Is that
gas heavy.
a mistake, or is that on purpose? Oh, there goes a 3rd Nexus. So he is going to go ahead and take that early 3rd. So if Bobby doesn't punish this, CatPartyP is going to, but he's building a Reaper. He's building a Reaper.
Fly,
This is
fly, Bobby.
awesome. Oh man, this is awesome. So Bobby's going to be able to get in and scout and know exactly what's going on. He'll definitely be able to see this 3rd Nexus, and he will punish it. He's got a starport coming up. And really, CatPartyP does not have much to deal with drops, and there will be drops coming in.
Honestly, like, given what we've seen from Bobby so far, I'm almost surprised that he isn't just going Mass Reaper
Oh God.
for the lulz.
For the lulz. I would love to see Mass Reaper, and it actually wouldn't do too bad against the sentries and zealots that CatPartyP has. He does have a
Now-
few stalkers,
And
but
he is getting a Forge this game.
now that's really good to see, because that really killed him last game, the lack of upgrades.
I am hoping that he is going to get an early +1 armor.
That'll
Well,
help him a
not
lot.
so early at this point, but I
Yeah.
hope he will go for a +1 armor.
And
And he is
saw
staying
the-
really gateway heavy. I mean,
he's building 2 more, and he's just getting observers now. He's not even Immortals coming out, and here comes the 3rd base from Bobby. So he will have a 3rd base at a fairly reasonable timing, but CatPartyP already has that 3rd Nexus up, and he's going for attack first. That's
You
really
know,
interesting.
I mean, actually, you know what? Given this unit composition, it's primarily ranged units. The attack is much more valuable than
That's
if he was
true.
more sentry
That's
or
true.
more zealot heavy.
Yeah,
rather.
that's very true. And Twilight Council coming out of him, which is very normal on a 3rd base.
And
but
again, if he is going Archon, armor doesn't help them very much.
Right, absolutely. I'm interested to see if he is going to go Archon, if that Robo was just for observers. I'd be very, very surprised, actually.
Now,
'cause
I'm kind of worried about this confrontation here.
Yeah, it looks like Bobby has a pretty good set of units, and he has stamina.
He's
attacking the factory.
Run away,
That's
run away,
oh
run
my God.
away,
Oh,
run away.
that.
I mean, he's got lots of sentries. So.
Yep. Okay, so he will survive for now, but man, that third base is going to be exposed, and Bobby is just going to go over there and crush it, I think.
Now, is he...
Oh, there goes the Reaper into the base.
I mean, good. He actually
has a
he left the
Stalker.
Stalker back
That's
there. That
really
was
nice.
Beautiful.
Completely deflected.
And
But
unfortunately, he's
third
not,
base is going to go down, it looks like.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's not chrono boosting his upgrades either. He's just going to let that die.
Yep, and he had to. He did not have what it takes to stop that, especially with the positioning Bobby had. He had a really good concave, and he had been splitting his units up so they wouldn't get force fielded as badly. And this is looking great for Bobby, and it looks like he's just going to turn around and go home, which is exactly what he should be doing. He just got way ahead by killing that Nexus. He's ahead in upgrades. He's ahead in economy with the third base coming up.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, it's, you know, when you're ahead, get more.
When you're ahead, get more ahead. And he's doing exactly that. He's getting his armory so he can start getting more upgrades, getting his second eBay.
And, like, CatParty's going for the
nice,
hidden
excellent, excellent. Ninja Expo in the top left. But excal is so far ahead. I mean, look at that supply, and it's not even like CatPartyP is banking.
Clearly something bad just happened here.
What? Oh, there's a drop.
That's unfortunate. And it
yeah,
looks
I was
like
gonna say that supply looks.
We're gonna
really,
see another
drop, and there's nothing here to defend. Oh, and he's gonna get this amazing position behind the buildings of CatPartyP, and oh, that's just gonna be brutal.
Yeah,
and
right
Ninja
up.
Vanish. Picked
Honestly,
off quite a few probes.
In this case, I'm not actually sure that I would have gone for the minerals. I would have been really tempted to take out that pylon.
Yeah,
There's
but
a lot of
nothing
good buildings off of that.
There are a lot of good buildings, but nothing's actually being done with them right now. Like, the forge isn't upgrading anything, even though it should be. Nothing's going on at the Twilight, and you know, a gateway is always good, but
now,
he doesn't have the economy to even use it at this point.
The Ninja Expo was spotted and canceled. Now, he is getting
both Colossus and Templar, and there's a lot of Templar coming out, but
he can't afford this.
He cannot afford, no.
On two bases, he cannot afford that much gas.
Yep. And
he needs his third.
And that's going to be a big problem. Bobby has already 3 bases fully saturated. He's building a 4th command center right now. Ghosts are coming out. 2-2 is, well, yes, 2-2 is on the way. And we only have +1 out. Oh, dropping a mule to repair the factory. What a badass. Storm is on the way, but again, he just cannot support the unit composition he has. And it looks like he's going pretty heavy Templar, and Bobby is lagging. And Bobby is already going for a lot of ghosts, so those Templar are just... He's going to have to be perfect with his micro in order to survive, and he's already down 60 supply.
Bobby's micro is so good that he's just going to EMP all of this.
Everything. And again, Bobby's getting that preemptive ship weapons, which is a great idea.
He built up all of the infrastructure for the Colossus. I would really be making that tech switch at this point.
Yeah, you've got to get some Colossi out. Like, Templar are really good, but he's making Archons.
Out of some of them, at least.
Yes.
I mean, that's not a terrible choice, but
there's no attack coming, and he's not going to attack. You really would rather build up that energy and storm a couple times. Maybe he is moving out to attack, but that's not going to work out very well for him, because he's going to hit right as 2-2 finishes for Bobby.
He was taking his 4th.
He was taking his 4th already. And a 3rd base is coming back for CatPartyP, but it's just going to be too late. He's double expanding, which, it's a risk you probably have to take at this point. I definitely admire taking that risk.
This is unfortunate.
Oh, man, he's going to get caught out of position. Oh, but beautiful storm.
But I think he only got 1.
Yep. Oh, God. And that's not even. It's not going to be enough. 2-2 is already done for Bobby, and
yeah, this is over. There's
Bobby says, "Get out of my game." Charge is finishing up. Nice mule. GG.
All right.
That's it. Very nicely played by Bobby.
So that's a 2-0 for excal.
Yep,
So
Bobby takes the
he will
series.
move on to round 3.
Yep. Facing the winner of Odysseus and Spencer, I believe.
All right, so we're going to take a little break, and we will come back for the start of round 3.
Yep.